Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to continue with learning about angle relationships. Here we have complementary angles and supplementary angles. Two very important angle relationships to help us find different or missing angles. So let's look at complementary angles first. Here on the left, two angles are complementary when they have a sum of 90 degrees. That means when I add them together, they equal 90 degrees. In our example, we have a 30-degree angle and a 60-degree angle, and 30 plus 60 is 90. When I put them together, look, they form a nice little right angle, right? Right angle is 90 degrees. The other type that's on here is the supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are two angles that add up to 180 degrees or have a sum of 180 degrees. In our example, we have a 135 degree angle and a 45 degree angle. And when I add those together, I get 180 degrees. Or if we look at angle 3 and 4 down there, they form that straight line. A straight angle is 180 degrees. So putting those two together, I have a sum of 180 degrees. The most difficult thing people have is remembering which one's which. They say, oh, I know one of them adds up to 90, one of them adds up to 180. So one way of doing it is remembering that complementary starts with a C and supplementary starts with an S. C comes before an S in the alphabet, and 90 comes before 180 if we're going from least to greatest. The other way is thinking is complementary starts with a C. The C is half of an S. Whatever works for you, I'm sure we'll be fine. But remember, one is 90, complementary add up to 90, supplementary add up to 180. So let's look here. So example 1 says, tell whether the angles are complementary, supplementary, or neither. Be sure to show your reasoning. Well, the reasoning would be, if we add those angles together, and this would be your proof, and you would show this, 70 plus 110. If I add those together, it equals 180. So these are supplementary. Example 2, tell whether the angles are complementary or supplementary. Well, I see angle 4x plus 36 form this right angle. So this would be complementary. There's a second part to this, though. It says, then find the value of x by writing and solving an equation. So the equation that I would write for this, give myself a little room here. I know that these two angles, 4x plus 30x, when I add them together, they equal 90. There's my equation. To solve this equation, I'm going to subtract 36 from here, subtract 36 from there, and I get 4x equals 54. To get x by itself, that 4x means 4 times x, so I have to undo multiplying by 4, divide by 4. Whatever you do to one side, do to the other side. Then when I do that, I get x equals, use your calculator for that, that's 20, and that's 13.5. X equals 13.5. All right, next example, it says draw a pair of adjacent supplementary angles so that one angle has a measure of 60 degrees. Now, if you have a protractor, fantastic, but supplementary means that they add up to 180 degrees. And I know a straight angle is 180 degrees. So I'm going to start with a straight line. Use your imagination. That is a straight line. And then in here, I have to have one that's 60 degrees. So if I have a protractor, I could measure up from the base here. I could measure up from this base up 60 degrees. If I don't have a protractor, I'm just going to guess. I know straight up would be 90 degrees, so not straight up. So we're going to call this one 60 degrees. And then the other angle there would have to be 60 plus what equals 180. And that one would have to be 120 degrees. So there's my pair of adjacent, because they're touching, they're sharing this same side right here. and they add up to 180 degrees. All right. Tell whether they are complementary, supplementary, or neither. And again, we can show our proof by adding them together, see if they equal 180 or 90 or neither. That's how we prove that. Be sure to show your reasoning for that. The next one's tell if they're complementary or supplementary, then find the value of x by writing and solving an equation. So for the first one there, I can see that these two form a straight line, and a straight line would be supplementary. Those are supplementary. And my equation for this one would be the first angle, x, plus the second angle, x minus 4, equals 180. That's the equation, and now you have to solve it. So how many x's do I have over here? I have 2x minus 4 equals 180. And then do the steps to solve that. There you go. Complementary and supplementary. Complementary add up to 90 degrees. Get that straight. And supplementary add up to 180 degrees.